What is going on, everybody? It is GD Marble here, back with another All the Circles video. We have hit 30 Circles Demons, guys. I cannot believe it, but we have hit that number, 30 Circles Demons. That is incredible. I didn't even think I was going to get this far, but I'm here, sitting here, about halfway through the hard demons and going strong. This is crazy, guys. We're actually making a lot of progress in the All the Circles series, this particular level that we're doing today is a pretty good one. I love the level. I think it's a classic Circles. There's just a couple parts for me that docked a couple points in the level review when we get there, guys. But without further ado, we're going to be playing Silhouette today. Alright, everybody, so we're here at Silhouette by Havoc. This is a classic Circles. A lot of people play it. It's a pretty good level. It's a couple weird parts. Very, very fair level. One of the hardest hard demon circles, in my opinion. To me, it was harder than Fairy Dust, harder than Head Rush, harder than 9 Circles and Jawbreaker, and those are like classics. So this is a tough one. You have to be very consistent. It's not necessarily really tight. It's more like medium tight, but you have to be consistent for the full level, and it's a long wave, probably one of the longest waves in Circles. With no breaks. So let's jump right into it and see what the practice situation looks like here. What the level situation looks like. So you start off with a super easy beginning. So it's really kind in that sense where you will get to the wave a lot. So I just died at the beginning. So you're gonna do a double jump here, and then double jump again, and then go into the ball. Hit that orb a little bit late. Hit these two normal. You want to hit them I guess a little bit late so that you can get to the next part. Hit that one, hit these two, that one orb, and then you hit these 3, and every once in a while it'll mess up, but usually it doesn't bug out. So we're gonna get all the way to ready the wave. I mean, there's not much to say about the beginning. It's really simple, just learn it. So you start in the wave, and you already can tell it's a little bit tighter than other circles. Starting off, you have a little bit diamond there you have to get through, but it's mostly, looks easy so far. This is the first really awkward part coming up here, because you're upside down wave here, you can't touch the bottom. All right, and you have to somehow get through that diamond in the right angle and get through that portal. So what I found to be most consistent was 1-2, because if you try to big sweeping stroke here to try to wait to get into the diamond, it's a really tough timing look to try to do that. I can't even do it. So I usually do 1-2, so a quick jitter and then a longer jitter to get right into the portal, like this. So 1-2, and then spam. I'll usually do like a 3-click spam, 1-2-3, to get out of that. So again, just 1-2 and 1-2, 1-2 and then 1-2. I'll do 2 there usually, and you get into the next part. So again, just some wave corridors. It's easy to see where to go, but you can easily die because it's a little bit tighter, and you have to be very consistent. You just do that corridor, a couple gears, same kind of corridor thing here, and then make sure. If you go too low here, you can die because it's really easy to like accidentally, or if you like click right too early, you can miss it. But just go right nice and easy into that portal through the speed change, and then let yourself down. Now the spam here is a classic 1-2-3 spam in my opinion that you usually do, and it usually is pretty consistent. So I do 1-2-3 to get into the next part, and then some ceiling spikes, not too hard, just practice doing them. And then you hold the button on the ceiling a little bit, a slight break, and then you let yourself down into this part. So it's some simple quarters, you have to practice getting into it, but this part here is a little bit difficult. You have to, as soon as you get into that portal, you have to hold the button down, but then jitter once to get into the next part. That's one of the hardest parts of this level, I think. This is in the top 3, so it's because it's an awkward transition. So you hold, and then you have to do a quick jitter and hope that it was the correct distance jitter. So it's not an immediate jitter, but it's kind of like a medium-sized one. So 1-2, and then you get down to there, and then you have to sneak through that diamond, let yourself down, and then you have this mini wave. Now you're upside down mini wave here, so that's why 54 is also annoying, because 54, while it looks just a normal transition in portals, it's very awkward to play. So what you have to do there is you drop into it, and then immediately let go as soon as you hit that gravity portal. As soon as you hit the gravity portal, you let go, your big wave, and you have to kind of time it. People sometimes do one big click to get into the next corridor. I do 2 clicks, and it's very quick, happens so quick, it's hard to get consistent at that part. So this is definitely like one of the most inconsistent parts of this level. So you go down 1, 2. So I didn't even get it that time. It was just a little bit delayed there. There, I got it there. So now you get the next part, and it's just simple, like a 1, 2 here, because you have that little part, and then down. So I usually kind of get this in my head because it's kind of a similar type of timing for each of the sets of clicks. So I go 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and then we're into the duel. Now here, stopping here, and this is the reason this level is not getting a higher rating in the level review when we get there. This portal part right here does not work. So the problem with this is that you drop into it, and depending on where you drop into it, depends on where the wave parts start. So if you drop in towards the bottom, then your middle line part is down here, or then it's up here, and you don't have enough time to touch the bottom. Touching the bottom is so important in a dual circles part, because that means no matter where you go into the portal, if both waves touch the bottom, then you have kind of evened them out, and it's all good. But you don't have enough time, or you barely have enough time, so you have to play this 2 ways. Either you have to go into the portal and barely touch the bottom and then go up immediately and work through that timing, or you have to go into the portal correctly every time and hope that you're already lined up. So I had trouble touching the bottom there. So what I did is I just tried to go down and did 1 jitter and hoped that that was good. See right there how like the one wave had a lot more distance to go to hit the bottom of the other? That means the middle wasn't even, and I wouldn't have even gotten through that. So I find it most consistent, even though it's very inconsistent, to go down and 1 click there, and see how it was below? I couldn't get in there. You have to go up a little bit. You can't go too high, though. So you have to try to get right in the middle, and it's just very annoying. And then actually after that, the duel's really easy, and you get to hit the bottom here. There's not much to say about the duel pies, just make sure you get in your head the timings. And then it gives the auto there, and then you're playing with the other wave down here, get into a slow part, speed, change. It's just simple duel. But it's just that part is so inconsistent. So then you get to the end here, and you do a simple double click through there. And then this is the last like hard part, I'd say, the level, like confusing portal part. You hold through here, and then you let go and immediately hold right after to get down here. And then you can auto through this portal, and it will let you down. And then this last part will sometimes get me because if it's inconsistent, but you just simple hold through and then a slow speed. Don't die at that last diamond. It's a little sneak through. You'll get it. And that's the level, guys. So pretty good, but a couple weird and very annoying transitions that make this not as high of a level as I would like. Level review, guys, let's get right into that. I'm going to give this one a very middle of the road 6 out of 9. The only reason it even gets up to a 6 out of 9 is because the level, besides those couple of tough parts, flows very well. And if it's a classic circles, it doesn't have a lot of weird looking parts, it doesn't have a lot of buggy parts. But, and it would have, if without that dual transition, it would have probably been up to a 7, 8 out of 9. But because of the dual transition and 54, which are very, very inconsistent, you will die there a bunch, or at least I did. Maybe you're amazing and you won't. Or maybe you'll find the consistent way that I didn't. It's just a very, very annoying level. And the wave's really long, so you really have to have endurance for it. Which is a good level to play if you want to gain more endurance at the wave, and maybe move on to some insane circles. It's a good step up level in circles difficulty. But yeah, the 6 out of 9 stands because of those annoying parts. So that's all for the level review, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Of course, like and sub. That helps me make more awesome videos for you guys. But without further ado, let's get into the silhouette completion video. Marble challenge. That you have to call it that, or I will probably not find it. So I encourage you all to make me marble challenges. I need to check out the stream or when I release the video to you know, you can see your level being played hopefully and all that stuff. So it doesn't have to be the hardest challenge on the planet. All right, I already have enough people who literally spend 3 full days making me and verifying me a challenge for some reason, just to want to see me cry. But
yes.
You can just make me a fun challenge, a hard challenge, a unique challenge, a good-looking challenge. Make me anything. Just make sure you call it Marble Challenge. I encourage you guys to do that, especially since you have nothing else to do, and it's a lot of fun for me and for y'all to watch that.
Oh yeah, by the way, for those who are in the esports server, I've just added something extra for the schedule. So yeah, you might want to check that.
You're lagging hard.
I'll say it again then. Alright, for those who are in the Geometry Dash esports server, I'm just gonna mention there. I've updated the schedule for 2020 in a chat thing, and check that out.
Oh, nice.
I just beat it! I just beat Silhouette, guys!
Oh. Yup,
That's
do
just
classical
dancing
now.
music. Guys, there we go, guys! Look at that! That's 2 9 Circles Demons in the last... That's 2 9 Circles Demons in the last hour, guys. 2 9 Circles in the last hour.